So it's JT's last game. Well, potentially last game. Don't think he will play in the FA Cup final. But yeah, it's been emotional. But I can't quite actually believe that it is his last game. It hasn't really set in yet. I think it probably will next season when he's not on the team sheet and on the bench and stuff. I think it was the same for me anyway, for like Lampard, Cole, Cech when they all left. Obviously, you grow up over the last, especially with JT as well. I mean, I remember watching him in I think it was an under 21s game when he had a headband on. This was going back into like 1998 or something. So to grow up with these guys and to see them retire is quite sad. But yeah, anyway, we'll never have a better captain than JT. He's one of the best captains in sport in my lifetime, anyway. And I think, despite the criticism he gets, no everyone has just so many positives to say about him. Um, but who should be the next captain? And I think there's a few candidates, a few quite strong ones. Um, I'll go through them one by one, and I will say who I think should be, and give some reasons why. Be interesting to see who you guys think should be captain though. Um, so let's start with the obvious one. So we've got Gary Cahill. Obviously, he's been captain this season. Well, vice captain, but he hasn't. JT hasn't been playing, so he's had a good season. Cahill, it's probably been his best. Um, I've been quite a big critic of him since he signed. I've always found him quite inconsistent, error prone. I've never seen him as a top quality centre back. He's had some really good form, and I think a lot of the mistakes he makes up are made up by his goal scoring prowess, which is exceptional for a centre back. Um, Saying that, is he going to play much next season? So next season we've got David Luiz and Azpilicueta, who I think are guaranteed starters. But then we've got Nathan Ake, we've got Andrew Christensen, Kurt Zuma if he stays, and then obviously we've got anyone that we sign as well, which I probably imagine we will sign a quality centre back. I mean, I suppose you can be a captain of a club without playing, but I'm not sure how long Cahill's got left with him at Chelsea. To be honest, I think he'll be ousted a bit next season. So he has made some mistakes this season as well. Again, David Luiz. So he's been absolutely fantastic. Probably the best centre back in the league this season, and I can't see him getting any. Losing that consistency. Absolutely loves Chelsea. Demanded he moved here from PSG. I think he'll retire here probably. Really gets the club, and he's a massive fan as well. I I especially think that in regards to how long he's going to be at the club, because he's quite a quick centre back, and he's quite athletic. Then he'll probably go for quite a few years yet. Most centre backs lose their pace. Like if you look at Rio Ferdinand, for example, he was all about pace. He lost that, and quite a sharp decline then on. I don't see that happening to David Luiz unless he gets an injury. So I'd love him because we get some sort of stability. He could probably be captain for the next 5 or 6 years, and yeah, I think he's about as captain material as anyone's ever going to be. Um, Apiliqueta, so I he's a very consistent player. He's only ever had one poor season, and that was when everyone had poor season under Jose. I think he'd be a good vice captain. I like my captains to be quite loud and in your face. He's more of one I see to sort of lead by example, which is fine. Um, but I think he's in the running, but I don't think he will get the captaincy. Um, yeah, so it's good to also just on a side note to see him getting some praise quite recently. A lot of people have been saying he's best centre back in the league, which I mean the guy's a right back, 10 left back, 10 centre back. So he really is like one of the most versatile players, and I think he's one of the most underrated players in football still. He just goes about his job quietly. He's nothing fancy about him. He's very solid. He could play right wing back. He could probably play left wing back. Probably put him in midfield. He'd do a job, you know. So He's a very good all-round player. And then Cesc Fabregas, again, is he going to be here next season? I don't know. I really hope he is. Absolute genius on the ball. He's got passion about him. I think he gets the club as well and gets what it means to be a Chelsea fan from his Arsenal background. I do feel as well that his love for Arsenal is not waning, but I do think because of the success he's had with us, we're probably his preference now. And I think he turned down a 30 million move to um, uh, Milan, I think, quite recently. So he wants to stay here. He's settled in London, and the fans absolutely love him. The way he's conducted himself this season as well has been fantastic. Other with Batshuayi, he's just cracked on. He's not moaned. He's every right. He could have just gone to any club in January, but he didn't. He wants to be here, and I really hope he stays for many years to come. Um, yeah, so I mean, my choice, to be honest, would be David Luiz, and I'd probably have Cesc as vice captain. However, realistically, at least for next season, I can't see Gary Cahill not getting the captaincy. Um, but at the same time, I can't see Gary Cahill remaining consistent. So I don't think he'll be at the club after 2018 summer because I think he'll be replaced. Um, so, but hopefully, I mean, I hope David Luiz at least gets a vice captaincy because he does deserve it, and I think he's been in the running since he first signed for us. We all saw him as a captain straight away. So, yeah. Anyway, I'd like to see who you guys think should be captain. Please give your reasons as well. If you want to leave it in a comment under YouTube, that'd be great. Thank you.